There we go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Shop Talk 7, we up top, but we get down. I am Get This D. D Smith in the house, man. Let's go ahead and get it started with the homeboy Lamar Creations. Exotic. Shop Talk 7. Let's get it. Shop Talk 7, top, but we get down. I am Get This D. D Smith in the house. It's Mr. Smooth as fast from Seal Baby. Smooth Wallace here. Shout out to this new section. Shout out to everybody tuning in, man. Whether you guys are tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, StreamYard, or the Roku app, whether you guys are hitting us up at www.supportdistrictradio.com/stations/Chicago. If you guys are tapping in at the SDR app, iPhone or the Android, or tapping in at Live 55. Okay, you can find us anywhere, anytime. Tap in, okay? Support District Radio Network, My Radio Chicago, Shop Talk 7. We up top, we get you down, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for taking our time out of y'all existence to come rock with the shop, man. Y'all see we got the vibe going. I know what it is, man. Got the vibe going. Got to give love to our resident SBO, man. Our small business owner that's rocking and rolling with us and supporting us. We want to support her as well, because that's just what it is. Okay? So shout out to our girl, Miss Nikki Spiller of Nikki Sleep Designs, man. You know, Nikki, we doing our promos. Got us out here looking dope. Y'all see the intros.
Yeah.
Y'all just seen all the, come on, man. Y'all know the music breaks. That's how the music breaks go. And that's Nicki. That's drip all over the place. That's just Nicki spilling her drip.
It's the
And
drip.
that's it. I'm trying to tell you, a lot of people are tapping in because they want Nicki to spill her drip all over their brands too. You know, why should Shoptalk 7? Why should we hold? Why should we have to hold all the drip? You know what I'm saying? We should be able to just fling some out. You know, what?
A bit of drip here.
You know what I'm saying? A little drip here, a little drip there. You know, a lot of people tapping in again. Like I said, the schedule is getting full. It's getting full. So you want to squeeze on in there, you better do so quick, man. Because last night's price wasn't this afternoon's price. It wasn't. I was watching it.
Did you watch it?
It went up. It went up. It went up. So I'm trying to tell y'all, tap in, okay? If you too want Nicki spill her drip all over your brands, you see what I did with that? Spiller, Nicki spiller drip. Okay. Tap in, okay? www.nikkisleekdesigns.com. If you want to see our website, check out our website. Dope content. You will not be disappointed, I promise. Okay? I promise. And if you are, come back to me. I ain't gonna listen to it because you're lying anyway. I'm trying to tell you. All right, get your brand dripped on. All right, holler at the homegirl, Nicki Spiller, man. Also, email her at nikkisleekdesigns@gmail.com. Okay, and if you too would like to become a resident SBO with Shop Talk 7, hit us up, man. Hit up the inbox, man. Talk to us, let us know, and let's see how we can add value to each other. Okay, shout out to everybody that's tuning in, and also shout out to our resident SBO. Brought to you by Shop Talk 7. We at top and we good. Okay, y'all know what night it is. Right, I know what that is.
They better now.
I know what that is.
They understand the vibes.
R&B Thursday nights, man. Now y'all seen this Tuesday night. We was clowning Tuesday.
Listen,
we was clowning Tuesday.
We got to it.
We was clowning Tuesday. Okay,
we got to it,
and there ain't gonna be much of a difference. You know, we started a little late. Yeah, it's okay. I had to do a little setup. I had to shout out to Dora, by the way, man. Shout out to Lounging in the Loft with the homegirl, Dora Laura, man. Right here on Shop Talk 7, not Shop Talk 7, but right here on my radio, Chicago. Every Thursday from 5 to 7. Make sure y'all tap in, okay? So yeah, I had to give us some time to get squared away. You know, I had to come in here and get the place spruced up, you know, just do our little thing.
Spruce,
you know, get our vibe going, you know, okay, get that vibe going. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, we running a little late. That's okay. That's okay. Wanna know why it's okay? Because we're here right now. All right. So let's go ahead and get to this R&B, baby. Shout out to Nanette. Matter of fact, shout out to Nanette, man. Shout out to Nanette, man. This is that company right here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's my shit.
Y'all
let us get it. Shout out to the girl Nanette. Company. Shop Talk 7. Stream my shit. Let's go.
Need a distraction. I need to ease my mind. How you do me so good? How you with you? I just want I need some company. Can you put my mind at ease? I need some company. I don't care about the free boy, be my company. Don't need to stay up here. You'll be my company. I need something else for me.
coming on the battle coming on, battle coming on, battle of the beats. Let's get it, Xavier. Poison. Top Talk 7. Let's go. But see, that
Oh.
was this thing is what up, Sharice? See, this is why we have fans. Love y'all.
We've
This
been
is why we got
talking.
fans. This is why we got fans. Love y'all. Shout out to Sharice Sloan, baby.
Slow.
Pointing out the obvious here. Thank you. Thank you. See, what's happening is we've been having some tweaky issues at the station today. You know what I'm saying? So it's got this double thing going on whenever I play music for some real weird reason. Well, we're gonna work it out. So I had to mute the mic. But when we came back on, I forgot to turn it back on. Yeah. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you. Good looking out, baby. Appreciate you. Sweetie.
Appreciate you. Yeah.
Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. But listen, y'all already know what it is, right? Y'all know what it is. Get this DRB Thursday nights. And so y'all already know we're not playing around with y'all.
Nope.
At all. At all.
Not at all.
At all. You know what I'm saying?
Not up in here.
Not up here. Not up in here. Yeah, we put it all on the line around here.
That's the soundtrack.
That's what we do.
It's a
You know what I'm
lifestyle.
saying? Speaking of all the line, shout out to the homeboy BZ23, baby.
Yeah.
On the line, Shoptalk 7, get this D R&B Thursday nights, man. Let's go ahead and get it.
Fucking on the preacher's daughter, sipping on convenience, drinking holy water. And I'm waking up to invite my feelings out tonight. The sugar, Hennessy, cold, whiskey, and nothing. Let's see it. I'm gonna face it so much to you mine. I'm that pussy like tightly now. Couple to the head, the pain. Love songs in the finger flash. Dancing in the pouring rain. They make it up once and I natural. And I really enjoy you. Am I yours? Or I just feel like just your island? Does it really even matter?
Down and get this D. T Smith in the house.
It's Mr. Smooth as fast and stuff, baby. Mr. Wallace, baby. Shout out to the smooth section. We outside.
What's good, everybody? How y'all doing? Thank y'all for tuning in. Of course, man. Listen, I know we having some audio issues. Can y'all hear us right now? Can y'all hear us? Everybody that's in the chat, let us know right now. Can y'all hear us? What's up, Vash? Shout out to Vash.
Shout out to the president.
Yeah. Shout out to Vash, man. Listen, can y'all hear us? Let us know. Well, I know the message can't hear shit. How about now, though? How about now? Let me know before we get into the the topic. I want to make sure that, I want to make sure everybody can hear us. You know what I'm saying? So let us know if y'all can hear us. Okay, let us know how we sound. Do our mic sound nice? Huh? Let us know.
Let us know.
All right, but in the meantime, in between time, man, shout out to this soundtrack. Thank you, Vash. Thank you. Shout out to this soundtrack. It's the soundtrack gold. It just is what it is. I love it. I fucking love it. Shout out to I decided I wanted to have a battle of the beats. I did that early with Nanette and Xavier 2 times. But then we had to open up that music break with homeboy BZ23 on the line.
Yeah.
Put it on the line, yeah. Ain't no nigga gonna find me on the rest. Whoa. Shout out to the homeboy BZ23, man. Shout out to your pops too, man. Straight up. Then we hit y'all with Doug O'Lake. O'Lake, baby. Shout out to the boy Doug O'Lake, man, with Last Time. Last time was the last time I said goodbye to the goodbyes, cause I'm not myself when you're not here.
Come on.
Ew. Well, stop. Don't get me started. Anyway, man, shout out to the girl Shay J with no, that we ain't do pull up. We ain't do pull up. What we did do was a Shay J featuring TMH High Chief. Maybe. Shout out to the two on that one right there. And then we hit y'all with Obi-Wan, man. Shout out to Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan into the blue
matter. That shit dope.
So yeah.
Keep playing, you go. Oh. Shout out to the homeboy Obi-Wan, man. And shout out to everybody that's here, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all once again for tuning in, man, to another Get This D Army Thursday nights. All right. Now let's go ahead and get into the shop biz.
Yeah.
Which is more reliable, huh? Your opinions or your perspectives? Ooh. Yeah. We're gonna get into some discussion. Because y'all know how we do here on Shoptalk 7. We get into the talk. You know what I'm saying? We get to discussions and we try to drill down to subject matter and to lanes of thoughts. Not necessarily specific. Well, yeah, we gotta get specific situations, but we open the onion and we keep peeling layers.
The layers.
That's what to do. So we're gonna talk about this one right here. Y'all get y'all thinking caps on, get your comments ready, and go ahead and fire off when ready. Shout out to Vash firing off first, neither. Great. We know we don't do that here, Vash. Don't be giving no one-word answers. Give us something to talk about. What you got to say on that, all right? Let us know what you got to say on that one, okay, Vash? But yeah, Vash says neither. All right, Smooth, what you think about this, man? Which is more reliable, your opinions or your perspectives? Before we get into it, let's break down what you feel like is the difference between opinions and perspectives. Because some people say it's the same thing, ain't it? Not to me. Not to me.
I think so. First of all, an opinion can be influenced. An opinion can be someone else's words to you, and because you've never experienced it, you take it. You know, an opinion can be swayed. You know, opinions are relative thoughts towards the situation, where perspective is a bird's eye point of view. I experienced it myself, right? That's my difference. So when you ask me which is more reliable, I'm going to go with perspective because that means I experienced it. That means I went through it myself, and I'm going based off of my experience, not my opinion. My opinion is that I don't like sushi. I just don't. I can't get with it. My perspective is I've never tried it.
Okay, hold on. You just confused the shit out of me. Okay, you say your perspective is, or your opinion is you don't like sushi.
I don't like sushi.
What your perspective is, you haven't tried it.
Yes, because
so
my perspective is the experience.
Okay, so
the
then
opinion is just my thought towards it. Right? Does that make sense to you? The perspective is the experience of what you do.
Okay. So because you've experienced it, now you have a perspective on it.
Yeah.
Versus an opinion on it.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between me experiencing something and having an opinion on, like a restaurant? If I go to a restaurant and now what's your opinion on the restaurant?
So right, the same case. You want to go to a restaurant, what you do? You Google it and you read the reviews of someone else's opinion of the experience. Mm-hmm. So until you go and get your own perspective, you just have their opinion.
Okay. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Google this. We're gonna have definition of perspective and opinion. But I feel like perspective, like you said earlier, is a point of view from a distance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's you observing something. Most of your thought about this thing is based on just observing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think an opinion is probably more I don't know. I think opinion may even be more experience based. But then again, your perspective can be experience based. You know what I'm saying? But I think more when I say perspective, I think perspective is more or less philosophies based on some of the things you've observed. Like for example, the golden rule, treat people how you want to be treated. Mm-hmm. That's because you've observed people mistreating other people and they get mistreating themselves.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So your perspective is, okay, cool. If you treat people the right way, they're going to treat you the right way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now,
You get
my
what you
opinion,
feel.
having done it, is that it actually works. You know what I'm saying? So I can marry my opinion to my perspective.
Yes.
At least in that example. So I would rely on my perspectives probably more because I feel like my perspectives give me more of a philosophical look at things versus my opinion, which is more one lane. If that makes any sense.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like I think my opinions are based more on having done it or having been around it physically, interacted with it physically, versus my perspectives that I can gain from observing others.
And that's why I say opinions can be influenced or swayed.
Okay.
They can be changed in a sense.
Okay.
Because of your perspective, right? Because you've observed, oh, I don't have to work this hard. Now your opinion about the work is, oh, okay, I can just get it done real quick now. I don't have to use a hand truck, I can use a forklift.
Right. Right. In my opinion, the forklift works better than the hand truck.
Yeah.
Okay. Which again, you can see, that takes a little perspective, but at the same time, I guess it's kind of subjective. Shout out to Vaz. Vaz says the only thing that's reliable is facts. That's it. That's it. She says your perspective can change with experience, and your opinion is from not having no experience.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Because like I was saying earlier with the restaurant example, if you go into a restaurant and I walk out and then you walk up and say, hey, what you think of their food?
Yeah.
Oh, well, my opinion about the food is this was that, So again, it's a little bit, it's kind of tricky. It's a little tricky. I think there's a thin line between that perspective and opinion.
Yeah.
I think perspective tends, like, for example, I'm going to use me for example, right? My perspectives tend to take energy out of my opinions.
Ooh.
So when I look at things from an opinionated standpoint, there's more of my emotion in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm more tied to it off of emotion versus logic for me.
Okay.
So when I have an opinion about something, like for example, I don't like eyelashes. I can't stand that shit. It irks the fuck out of me when I see it. It irks the shit out of me. It does. It irks my soul. It just does. You know what I'm saying? I don't like them because I feel like they make women look crazy. That's my opinion. My perspective is though that, people have their own standard of beauty and it ain't got to adhere to me. And what I think, you know what I'm saying? What I feel like I don't like it like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't stand seeing niggas draws. I hate it. I can't stand seeing niggas sagging and shit, but that's my opinion. My perspective is whatever, if that's how you comfortable, that's how you want to present yourself, that's up to you. That's your life.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with me. But my perspective is you have the right to that too. So I can take some of my energy out of having an opinion about it.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? So for me, I think my opinion taps more into how I feel about certain things. And my perspectives normally detach themselves from how I feel, and to tap into what you said earlier about having a bird's eye view.
Yeah.
That's how my perspective kind of floats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my perspective is also open to change as well.
Yes.
Because as new information comes in, I have to consider certain things. So maybe I felt a certain way about certain things at this point in time, but now that I got new information, I've adjusted my thought process about things. Like for example, you may be a virgin and you think, okay, I'm gonna be a virgin until I'm married. In fact, I'm never having sex until you have some sex. I'm like, oh shit, I need some more. Then you find out that you can put whips and chains into it. Now you running in chairs and shit. Now you know about the rolls, and now you want to hit the parties and shit. So now you out here. You know what I'm saying? Now your opinion about it has changed. Yeah. Your perspective has also changed too. So, I always leave it open for alteration when needed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But which one is more reliable?
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's why I said perspective.
Yeah. Why you say perspective?
It's just because it gives you more than, like, your opinion is you based. Perspective, like you said, it's a distance. It's self. We keep going back to this word. It's qualia. Ultimate self-awareness. Taking that step back and recognizing and understanding the moment, and being really in tune with what's happening.
No, that's real shit.
Perspective.
They got that word qualia.
Yeah.
They got that word qualia again. Popped up again. Man. Yeah, that's real talk though. That's real talk. That's real talk. You definitely have to have different perspectives for you to understand and make sense of a lot of the shit you see in the world. There's just a lot of shit that just don't make sense. And, you know, a lot of the stuff that doesn't make sense is because you don't have the calculator to make it make sense.
Man, so you can't even formulate.
You wouldn't understand why somebody would rob a bank.
Yeah.
Because you're not in that position where that's an option for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't understand why somebody would do certain things, you know, and you may even look at them a certain way because they do certain things. You may have an opinion about what they do and how they do it.
Yeah.
But if you open your mind a little bit and try to gather perspectives, you may find a lane in which you can see yourself doing the same thing.
Right.
You know, you start to that's one of the things that I try to do to help me try to understand people a little better and to be more patient with people, give them a little more grace, is to try to figure out what would need to happen for me to be in their situation. You know, so if somebody's upset about something, my thing is, well, let me see what it would take for me to be in that same situation, rather than me trying to judge them off top. Because sometimes that happens. We're humans. We make decisions. We make opinions. We have perspectives. You know, we make judgments, and sometimes they ain't always right. Sometimes they're snap judgments. You know, sometimes they're based off of our perspective of something, and that perspective ain't even right. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even right.
Yeah.
Sometimes we make opinions about things and people, and those opinions are way the fuck off.
Man.
Way the fuck off, man. Like, I done been an asshole many times in my life. Man, many times in my life for that. They didn't deserve it because I ran with my perspective. I ran with my opinion, you know, and I didn't take time to just stop and consider that there's other things going on in the world other than
so many other factors. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Other than what I see and what I can calculate and add and subtract together from the situation. You know, sometimes we're too smart for our own fucking good.
Facts.
And I will be the first to tell you I'm guilty of that. Being too goddamn smart for my own fucking good. Being able to add and subtract, and, you know, and miss the whole mark. Man, you know what I'm saying? So opinions can put you in a bad perspective, a bad place too. But perspectives can also put you in a bad space. Because sometimes you feel like you're using your logical brain, what you're seeing, but you're discounting the distance, the proximity. Man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're observing. Yeah, you sitting still and observing, but you're dismissing the fact that you still kind of far away from this. Yeah. You're not quite seeing exactly what you think you see. You're not meeting the mark. Not even so much as you're not meeting the mark, that they say don't believe you're lying. Don't believe don't believe your lying eyes. Oh, yeah. Sometimes your eyes will lie to you because you want them to.
Facts. Your brain already has that feature.
You know, you'll see what you want. If you, it's like if you go looking for it, you're gonna find it.
You ever look at those visual tests that say like you already account for things that's not in there, and then you'll double take at the read, or if you can read this backwards, then you're a certified genius.
And you like optical illusion stuff.
Yeah. But you recognize how fast you get to, like, you make up stuff. Your brain will trick you into believing your thoughts are real.
Yeah. And like I said, if your fellas get involved in it, you're gonna want to believe what you're thinking because you don't want to be crazy. You don't want to be wrong. You want to be right. So most people will kind of psych themselves out subconsciously to believe something that ain't even true because they're already looking for that.
Yeah.
So it's like you looking for your woman cheating on you. So now her going to the bathroom one too many times means that she doing something she got no business doing. Oh, where your phone at? Now she got her phone with. Oh, okay, I know what that's about. You start adding up stuff because you start seeing things through a certain lens.
Putting the pieces of the puzzle together.
You're putting the wrong pieces together because you looking through the wrong lens.
Trying to fill in the blanks and stuff that ain't necessary.
No, you just looking through the wrong lens.
Yeah.
If you're looking for bullshit, everything you see is gonna be
bullshit.
Tilted towards seeing bullshit.
Yeah.
So even if you see something that ain't bullshit, oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now you start because you're looking for something.
Ooh.
If this is why perspective is very, very important. Because if I'm already pissed off and I'm angry, everything that I see is going to be through an angry lens. If I'm sad and depressed, everything I see is going to be through a sad and depressed lens. If I'm anxious, it's going to be through an anxious lens. If I'm defensive, it's going to be through a defensive lens. So I'm always walking around looking at things in this one perspective, and that keeps me at that one perspective. You know what I'm saying? So if you detach yourself from how you're feeling about certain things, that'll help you open your mind to the possibilities that it may not be what you feel like it is, what you think you saw.
Facts.
You know, so sometimes your perspective and your opinion can both kind of fuck you over. Shout out to Vash. Vash says, opinion is your personal thought or point of view. Gotcha. Perspective is more of the way of looking at things. Gotcha. That's pretty much what you said.
Yeah.
That's what you said. That's what you said. That's what you said. Okay. All right. There you go, Vash. Fact checking this. She says, now y'all talking about delusion. Paranoia. No, that's not paranoia.
Huh?
I mean, it can be. I think
be.
paranoia and
If you go
delusion is
deep
more
with
the
it,
more the extreme side of it.
when you go to an extreme,
Yeah. But like I said, I mean, Vash, you ever been in a situation where maybe you was looking for something and you found it and you was wrong about it, or you jumped to a conclusion
and didn't know.
you know, didn't have all the information. You had just enough that you saw, and maybe you heard another piece and you just put it together and ran it, filled in the blanks for yourself.
Yeah.
And was dead wrong. You know, dead wrong to the point where you got to come and apologize. You know, and you might even have to come up apologize a few times because it was you was that wrong. You know, like I don't know if you ever been in that kind of situation. You know, I have, and it's it ain't fun.
Humbling.
It's definitely humbling. It's definitely humbling when somebody got your number like that. Like, damn, yeah. Sorry, like, what kind of is it?
Sorry.
Yeah, that's real talk though. What up, Nanette? Nanette is back. Nanette is back. What you got on this topic, sweetheart? But yeah, in the meantime, in between time, we got this music we got to get into, man, because you know it's R&B. Let's get this D. R&B Thursday nights, man. Shout out to the girl, Lil Keisha, man. Lil Keisha.
Wave.
I like Lil Keisha. This wave, boy. It's my shit, boy. It's my shit. Let's go ahead and get it. Shoptalk 7. Let's go.
Can't we say love, never? It's just me, you know, I'm
Chilla B T. Deshaun M. Capone. Get it. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get it. Shout Talk 7. We up top when we get down. I am get this G. D Smith in the house.
Fast stuff, baby. Mr. Smooth Wallace, man. Shout out to the Smooth Section, baby. We outside.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. We are back on another Get This D R&B Thursday nights, y'all. Y'all see the soundtrack going stupid. But before we get there, man, shout out to the homeboy Lamar Creations. Make sure y'all are there Friday, October 18th, man, for the Ambivalence listening party, man. Lamar Creations got another one coming for y'all, boy. Got another one for y'all. You got another one. Got some more heat. Reloading up, man. So y'all make sure y'all be there too, man. 1600 West Grand Avenue. And then also going to be celebrating the birthday of Media MONIX as well, man. So y'all make sure y'all come on through, have a drink with the homeboy as well. All right, it's going to be dope. We'll have a good time. And we're going to kick it, baby. All right. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in, whether you guys hit us up on YouTube, StreamYard, Roku app, www.supportdistrictradio.com/stations/Chicago, the SDR app for the iPhone or the Android, or Live 365, man. Tap on in. Shout out to the soundtrack. Yeah. Shout out to the soundtrack, man. Go stupid. Going dumb. Going dumb. Shout out to the girl, Lil Keisha, man. Opening up with waves, man. That's that joint right there, man.
That's your joint.
Riding this wave, we can ride forever. Shout out to the girl, Lil Keisha, on that one. Then we hit y'all with Treasure Nicole. Y'all hear that in the background, man. Mad at the World. That shit. That
That's
shit.
it.
Go, that shit go dumb. That shit go dumb. That the song is just a dope ass song.
Yeah.
It is. Shout out to Trust Nicole, man. Then we hit y'all with Joe Rilla featuring Big One. Masterpiece. Now, of course, it's R&B, right? But this one right here got that R&B vibe to it. Just like with Waves. You know, they hip hop artists, they hip hop songs, but they actually R&B songs, really. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. They made it to the R&B nights, man. Right. Yeah. Shout out to Joe Rilla, Ben Wood with Masterpiece. You know, that's what's up. Shout out to the boys, man. Now, who else do we come through with? Here we hit y'all with Deuce Out Now, featuring Trilla BB&T, Deshaun MF. Composure. Keep my composure. Don't say it's over. It will run away from you.
Yes,
I'm gonna get my Trilla BB&T voice together. I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna represent you right, Trilla. Shout out to the crew on that one, man. Shout out to the soundtrack and everybody on it, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thank you guys once again. Listen, y'all see what's going on with the shop is, right? What's more reliable, your opinions or your perspectives? Now, I want to take this conversation a little deeper because let's talk about it, right? We read a book, right? We tend to take things that we read literal versus things that you hear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you read a book, you tend to think that this is, I mean, somebody took the time to write this on paper. So this is probably reliable, right? You know, this is probably fact. I read the autobiography of so-and-so. You know, I know their life. You know what I'm saying? So you start to believe that some of the things that everything you read is real because of our attachment to the written word. You know what I'm saying? And so, and our affinity for it. But those are perspectives and opinions.
Fact.
You like the Bible, right? You like the Quran, right? Those are all opinions and perspectives. You know, you like the Constitution, don't you? You like law? You like law, right? Yeah.
You like the Declaration of Independence, don't you?
You know, like all of this stuff is based on somebody's opinion or a group of people's opinion or perspectives and what they felt like was right for them at the time, and vice versa. You know, so it's
like the preamble, you say,
Bill of Rights, you say. You know, so a lot of our knowledge, you know, and of course this is, you know, knowledge has been you know, kind of ironed out over time. So if somebody comes up with a theory, it goes from being a theory into a fact after it's been replicated, you know, many times.
Yep.
You know, then we can say for a fact that if you light something on fire, it's probably going to burn.
Flammable.
You know what I'm saying? Flying and able. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we can say that that's fact. It's an opinion whether or not it hurts you. You know what I'm saying? When you can get burned, maybe you don't hurt you. I don't know. Maybe that's your feeling. I don't know. I can't tell. I'm just lighting the fire. So, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, everything is kind of based on opinion that we know. You know, like you go to school, your textbooks. You know, a lot of those things are people who have had an opinion or thought about something or perspective on something, and they wrote it down. You know,
they said the quote is history is written by the victor.
So let's talk about that.
When you start thinking about it, we don't know the story of the people that lost.
We only got the perspective of the people that won.
No, exactly.
An opinion. The people that won.
And then that's even convoluted, innocent.
Whoa, boy, what up, mate? Shout out to the boy, whoa, boy, man. Hey, whoa. Check your inbox, brother. Check your inbox. Gotta holler at you about some things. Yeah. You want in?
You want that?
You want in?
You come.
I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy.
I know a guy?
Yeah. Absolutely. He said, absolutely. History is spoken by who controls the narrative. Right. So that right there. So it's like,
that's an opinion.
That's an opinion.
That's an opinion.
That's an opinion. That's a perspective. And it's not only just that, it's a warped opinion and perspective.
Yeah. You're getting so the reason it becomes perspective is because you teach it in masses. Now, if that was just what we like to call parables now, but the stories that they told around the campfire from years ago and the philosophers shared and the Native Americans, conjured up. It's like, man, when you start hearing those parables and the sense of what how the stories all align, but they change the character or whatever. You like, oh, so it ain't a matter if the story doesn't get the same result. It's more or less the fact that like we gonna make it personable to this person. You know what I'm saying? But it's the same story.
Yeah, that's what they do with history.
Yeah.
Once you conquer somebody, you wipe out whatever they got going on.
Yeah.
And then you put what you want. And then everybody from here on out only knows our side of it because we won. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things that we base our living off of today is really based on somebody's perspective and opinion. And that opinion might have held up a long time, i.e. politics.
Yes.
Perfect example.
It is.
Shout out to Woe Boy, by the way, man. Yeah, good alley with that one.
Influence is everything.
Yep. As i.e. politics. You see how divisive politics can be, and none of the folks who fuck with politics really even understand how they got that deep into it. Like they get sucked into it. My mom's a Republican, my dad's a Republican, so my people are Republicans, so we just naturally go Republican. So you swayed by a whole opinion and perspective off top.
Man.
And then you don't develop your own perspective or opinion
without your own experience
until you get different experience. Then that forces you to update your knowledge base now.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta stop and think, well, maybe I probably do need to change how I feel about that.
And it matters.
It definitely
especially in a world like politics, because you'll say something like what you just said. Oh, my mom was a Republican, my dad was a Republican, uncle Republican. But when you start to align yourself with the morals and the values and the codes, and you say, oh, I really don't like none of this. I actually am liberal, or I'm this, or I'm that, or independent, or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. You got to think about that. And we will live our life. I mean, again, Black church. A lot of us have been going to church for years just because this is what our family does. Not because we have a true connection or relationship with God, but our family been going to church for years. Every Sunday, we wake up and go to church. Nobody knows Jesus for real, though.
Or your relationship with God or religion is based on a family members.
Yeah,
relationship.
Mama.
Right. So you practice behaviors.
Wow.
And so that becomes kind of your perspective. And because you end up adopting other people's perspectives because you see how they operate.
You never truly cultivate those relationships either.
Or you never really cultivate
their perspective.
You don't. It's like if I give you a car, right? You'll just drive that shit.
Yeah.
Right. As opposed to you building your own. Now you know the ins and outs of it.
Yeah.
Now you understand the ins and outs of it. Now if something breaks, you can hear it, and you can your perspective on the car, your understanding of the car is different from somebody who just got handed a car.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You're a little bit more sensitive to what could be happening with the car and around the car, inside the car, outside the car, versus somebody who's just happened to be in the car driving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So information changes your perspective. And if you don't challenge what you think, you get stuck with opinions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't want trapped in a place where you only thinking what you think is right. You ever argue or talk with somebody who can't open their perspective to what you're saying?
At all.
As simple as you make it.
That's frustrating.
And then off top it's because they're attached to their emotions.
That's so frustrating.
So they stop hearing. So, when it comes to perspectives and it comes to opinions, you first got to realize which one you're dealing with and then go from there. You know what I'm saying? And then mind yourself when you're giving opinions and perspectives. Learn your difference between you giving an opinion and you giving a perspective and whether or not it's even needed to give. That's another thing too. A lot of times we give our perspectives or we give our opinions on things and they ain't necessarily needed, or they're not relevant or, operable. Some shit you just can't use, Whoa, boy, talk to me. What's the difference between, how do you feel? Which one is more reliable, your opinion or your perspective? Talk to it. Shout out to MONIX in the chat. MONIX say, perspective is more reliable. I agree with that. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Let me backtrack a little bit. Because again, if you have an opinion about something, that means that means that more than likely means you have an experience with it. So is that not reliable? You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, if somebody says, uh, uh, have Smooch host your next show, right? And or somebody comes to you and say, hey, how you feel about Smooch hosting my next show? I'm looking for some hosts. You know what I'm saying? Thinking about Smooch. What you think? Right? Your opinion might be reliable in this situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your opinion in this situation might be reliable. So if you say, well, I feel like he wouldn't do a good job, somebody might take that as fact. Or if you say, you know what, I think he'll do a great job. Because shit, my experience, I've seen him host a few different things. He killed all of them. So then your opinion becomes more reliable, more credible to who's ever asking for it. You know? So I don't know. I'm kind of wrestling with, I think it sways back and forth a little bit.
It depends.
It depends. That's subjective as shit.
It is.
I think it's subjective as hell because even your perspective could be wrong.
It could be, very much so.
Your perspective could be dead fucking wrong, man. Like, it really could be.
It's almost like you said, these are habits and behaviors that I learned. So it's similar to like racism. You know, watching a kid be racist, it's like they don't know better. You know,
they adopted
the behavior because that's what they were taught.
That's the environment they're in.
Exactly.
So they just going along with
what
their environment.
Yeah. It's sick, but it's like, you don't know no better.
And that's how a lot of people train though.
Yeah.
A lot of people get to a point where they actually think for themselves. Yeah. They end up going to a place where they showing up what other people think that looks like it works. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they never actually break stuff down and stop and say, wait, is this working for me? Why is it working for me? Why do I feel this way about this? Why does that make me feel a certain way? You know, why do I consider these people that? You know, certain things about themselves that they don't question. You know, you should question your opinion. You should question your perspective.
Be curious. That's one thing I apply a lot of being for as we ask questions. A lot of being I know. Mm-hmm. We ask a lot of questions. So
I mean, I think it's right. That's how you sharpen yourself. You know what I'm saying? You don't ask questions to you don't ask questions to sharpen your opinions or sharpen your perspective. You don't grow. Some of the things you understand and some of the things you're thinking about probably are outdated.
Man.
Or may need to be just upgraded. You know what I'm saying? Tweaked a little bit, added to, you know, adjusted a little bit, edited.
Facts.
You know, altered a little bit. You just need to add some sauce to it a little. That's all, you know. But I would probably lean more towards perspective most of the time for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like my perspectives are based on are based in unbiasedness. You know what I'm saying? Like my perspectives are not just my perspective of me. You know, my perspective is a philosophy of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like these are things that I would tell anybody in the world could probably use.
Yeah.
So for me, my opinions are free for me.
Yes. That's
you know what I'm saying? My opinions are really for me.
Yeah.
You know, that's just me, my little space in the world to feel and think about whatever I want to feel and think about however I want to feel and think about it.
Yes.
My perspectives are more or less like, okay, cool.
If
somebody, if some random person out of anywhere walked up to me and asked me a question, I could drop this in their lap and they could probably use it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's not attached to me. It's more of a philosophy from the world of this situation or circumstance.
That's a good way. That's a good way to put it. Opinion is self-based. Perspective is worldview, corporate.
I like that.
Outside, you know,
I like that.
External.
Yep. Opinion is more internal. More internal. The perspective is more external.
Now they can blend and switch. That's the difference. That's the thin line there. You can have an external opinion. You can have an internal perspective. But for the most part, perspective is outward, opinion are inward. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, I think when you think about perspective, that's something you actually project.
Yes,
and when you have an opinion,
you're
shrinking everything to you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You shrink in the room. So as opposed to what do y'all think? It's like, well, what do you think? Well, my opinion is,
Yeah.
what I think about this is, what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree with that. Okay, look at us getting smart up in here.
Yeah. I like that.
Look at us breaking shit down up in here, man. Yeah, that's I dig that. I dig that.
Yes,
I dig that, man. That's what's up, man. Let's go ahead and get it. Shop Talk 7, we on top, but we get down. I am get this D. T Smith in the house.
Man, it's your boy Smooch Wallace, man. Shout out to the Smooch section. We outside, baby.
Yeah, let's go ahead and keep it going. Shout out to the homeboys. Shout out to the boy. Shout out to the where they at? Lucky you know it. Where are these guys at? Huh? I just typed their name in, man. I can't find them now. But we're gonna get this body right though. We definitely gonna do that. Shout out to the boys. Lucky you know it. Body right. Shop Talk 7. Let's get it.
Don't wanna waste your time. Don't wanna waste your time. My life. If I pick it the first time, I gotta go back twice. Since girl, you already know. I'm focused now. Turn it off fast, turn it off slow. Kiss from your head all the way to your toes. We keep on going like I'm taking your toe. Just let it go, just let it go, just let it show. Just let me know. Is it too hard? Should I go down? Slow down, sit slow, go down, slow down. Girl, I think it's time to get it on.
Yeah. Candace Nicole. So that. Let's get it. Shout out to Candace Nicole, man. Keep it going. Naomi G, square one. Let's go.